This is the Oregon Family Law Series. Today we're talking about the Oregon Judicial Department website and how you can use the tools there to get a case filed or to litigate your existing family law case. This video is brought to you by the Center for Nonprofit Legal Services in Medford, Oregon. My name is Ray Churba. I'm a licensed attorney in the state of Oregon, and I litigate family law cases for CMPLS. I want to give a big shout out to thank Melanie at the Jackson County Law Library and Resource Center. Okay, so this is the website that you want to go to, courts.oregon.gov. Okay, and here we are. So this is courts.oregon.gov. This is the website of the Oregon Judicial Department. And let me just make a distinction here. This is the statewide site of the Oregon Judicial Department. Every county in Oregon has their own branch of the circuit court. And every county court has their own website as well. And those websites are housed within this website. So if you want to find the website for your local court, you would scroll down on this page to this green button. You would just click it, you get a drop down, you can pick your county, and that will take you to the website of your local county court. Now we'll talk about the tools that are available on the local court websites in a minute, but right now I want to show you what's available here that will help you in your family law case. And the first thing I want to show you is you can file documents in your case from this website. So this is a super helpful tool. You can save your gas, you can save your time. If you come up here to this blue bar and you click OJD Efile on online services, you're going to go down here to start now. And this is the filing interface. So if you click register, you can get a free account. And once you do that, you can sign in and you can start filing paper in your case over the website without going to court. There are training videos about how to do it. The interface to file is not that complicated. And one other thing I'll say about filing into your own case, all documents that are filed in the Oregon Circuit Court must be in the form of PDF. So if you have physical pieces of paper that you want to file, you will need to turn them into PDFs. And if you have electronic documents that are in other formats, you will need to turn those into PDF as well. And it's really easy. In fact, on the CMPLS channel on YouTube right here, we have a video called Make Your Own PDFs. It's less than 3.5 minutes long, so you can watch that video, and if you have a smartphone, you can start making your own PDFs right now and file into your case. Okay, going back to the main page, something else I want to show you here is you can get information about your case. If you go to online services, you go to OJD records and calendar search, you're going to go down here to circuit and tax record search, and you're going to go to smart search. And from this page, you can type a case number, you can type a last name and a first name, and you can find information about that case. So this is really helpful. You can see what hearings are set, what documents have been filed, what's going on in the case. Now, one thing that this smart search will not let you do is it will not let you see the documents that are filed into the case. You can see the title of the document and you can see the date that it was filed, but you can't actually see the document. If you want to see documents in the case, your best bet is to go to any branch of the Oregon Circuit Court. And when you go in the building, they will have terminals there, computer terminals, where you can sit down and you can pull up a case and you can see the documents in the case, and you can do that for free. So the other thing you can do if you want to get documents and you can't get to an Oregon Circuit Court is if you go to the website of the local county court, you can order documents, for a fee. Okay, so going back to the main page now, Oregon courts.oregon.gov. A third thing you can do on this website that's really handy is you can check the court dockets. So if you go to OJD records and calendar search and you come down here to circuit and tax court calendars, you can search statewide or you can search in your local county. So let's say I think there's a hearing set in my case, but I'm not sure. I could just come on here and I could do a docket search. I could pick my case and I can see if there's a hearing set or not. So let me just give you an example of how this works. So let's say I go to Jackson County and I click search calendar. So you can slice and dice with this box here. You can search any of these ways. But let's say I want to know what family law cases are being litigated today. I just go to date range. I'll get rid of criminal, civil, and probate because I don't want to search those. So I want to know what's going on the court docket for family law today, from today to today. I just search, and bingo, there are all the family law cases that are being litigated today. Okay, going back to the main page now. Something else you can do on this website that is really great is you can create your own petitions or responses. So if you want to get a case filed, you want to start a case, you can do it on this website. So if you go to online services, you're going to go to OJD iforms. This is interactive forms. And what this is a tool where the computer has a conversation with you. So when you start this tool, you go down here to start now. You go to start your legal process. Okay, so these are the cases that the iform tool works with right here. And if you want to create a petition to start a case or a response, say you got served and you need to respond, you can use this iform tool here. And what will happen when you do this is the computer will ask you a bunch of questions. You will answer those questions. The computer will take your answers, and from that, it will make your pleading, which you can then file and serve. So this is an incredibly useful tool. A lot of people file protective order petitions or custody and parenting time petitions by using the iform service. So highly recommend it. I'll also tell you that if you're going to use the iform service, you 100% should get a free account on the OJD website. That way, when you do your iform process, you can save your work. If you need to stop in the middle and come back, as long as you have an account, you can save your work. If you don't have an account and you don't complete the process when you come back, you'll have to start all over again. Okay, going back to the main page, the last thing that I want to show you on the statewide OJD site is the forms library. They have a massive forms library here. If you go to Forms, Rules, and Fees, you can come into the Form Center. Now, one thing I will tell you, if you do need some legal forms, is there are a lot of forms in the statewide website here. But if you need forms, it is best to start with the website of your local county court, because if you can get a form from the form center in your local county court website, that's going to be tailored to how they do things in your county. If they don't have the form that you need in your local county court website, then come here to the statewide forms library, and you can see they have civil, criminal, probate, family, all kinds of forms. Some of these forms are PDFs where you just download the blank form, fill it in, and you can file it. Other forms are in the iform style, so that you would do a conversation with the computer. Okay, there's other stuff to do on this website as well. You can pay court fees. You can do legal research here. So I would recommend that you just tool around on the site if you want to check that out. So let's get into the local court websites now. So if I go back to the main page of the OJD website, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select my court. Since I'm in Jackson, that's the website that I'm going to use. Now, all the local court websites are maintained by the local courts themselves, so they're all a little bit different. But every local court website is going to have this blue bar on the left side, and this is what you're going to use to navigate the site. So I want to go over some of the most popular things to do on the local court websites, and that is to find a way to get in touch with your court facilitators, to access your local court's forum library, to get information about how to prepare for a remote hearing. If you have a remote hearing coming up, there's a lot of information that's very helpful on your local court website. And then also to make arrangements for court technology. If you have a hearing coming up and you want to present electronic evidence like a video or recording, you'll want to use your local court website. Also to get registered for the text message notification system. And so let's take a look at those. So first of all, here where it says audio copy request, every hearing in the circuit court is recorded, and frequently people will want to get a copy of the hearing just so they can hear what the judge ordered or what somebody said in the hearing. And if you just hit this link, audio copy request records form, then this will bring up a form. You just fill this out and send it to the court, and you can get a downloadable link or a CD of your recording. You can listen to it, figure out what you need. Case file copies is for paper copies. In Jackson County, the facilitator link is going to be down here towards the bottom. It says Family Law Self-Represented Center. And if you hit this, this is going to tell you all about the availability of the facilitators in Jackson County, where they're located, how to email them, how to call them. If you live in one of the smaller counties in Oregon that doesn't have a court facilitator, you might be served by the Southern Oregon Facilitation Initiative or the Northwest Oregon Facilitator Initiative. I would encourage you to check those out if you're in one of the smaller counties. The other thing that's really good is the form library. So here on the Jackson County site, if I click local forms, I can go into the form library. And Jackson County actually has a pretty big form library. We have forms on all these matters. And if I go into family law, these are all the family law forms. I would encourage you to take a special look at the parenting plans. Jackson County has a standard parenting plan and an alternate 60-40 parenting plan. The judges are familiar with these parenting plans. They like to order them. So if you think one of these might suit you, it might be a good idea to print it up, bring it to court, ask the judge to order it. And let's take a look at remote hearings too, because that can be a really big deal. So on Jackson County, we have this tab here. It says local remote hearings. And this will take you into a page that will tell you everything you need to know. And I'll tell you down here where it says civil family motion and order. If I click this, this is going to bring up a generic motion and order where you can get permission to appear remotely. So if you're going to be out of town, you want to appear for a hearing remotely, you can fill this motion and order out, get permission to do that. And then this remote hearing participant form and instruct. This allows you to tell the court, if you are appearing remotely, how the court can get in touch with you. You can give a phone number or an email address, and you can also do this for all your witnesses. So this is an important form. And then also, if you're doing a remote hearing, you're going to need to know how to present your exhibits, and this right here tells you how to do that. It tells you how to make a cover sheet for your exhibits, and then you can attach and file your exhibits to this. So this is really helpful information if you're doing a remote hearing. Also on the Jackson County website here, the court technology link, if you click this, this is going to tell you how you can get in touch with the people who run the technology at the court, so you can make arrangements to get to the court before your hearing, so you can ensure that your device works and you'll be able to present your electronic evidence at the hearing. Where are we here? The text message notification system is somewhere here as well. Text to court reminders, you can hit that. Make sure you get registered to receive your text messages. And then down on the bottom also, Jackson County does weddings. If you want to get married at the court, you can click this link and find out all about it, okay? So that's what we have for you. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in court.